I've had the one of the toughest dilemma that I've faced in my existence when I was about to pursue my college endeavor. It was tough indeed to decide, but I did not pressure myself that much and tried to think truly before I came up to decide to pursuing civil engineering. I could still vividly remember when I was about 15 years old when my father had talked to me and encouraged me to dare to dream to become a civil engineer. He had enlightened me about civil engineering, like those who construct infrastructures like roads, buildings, and other facilities that are benefited both by us personally but also the citizens as a whole. Hearing those words from my father, it was built my motivation to pursue civil engineering because I've come to realize that I'll be able to enhance my interest in designing buildings and eventually turns into concrete useful infrastructures. Every one of us has an insurmountable desire to become a professional, somebody, may it be to become a lawyer, a doctor, a teacher, an accountant, and an engineer. Civil engineering must have been conspicuous for some because there are so many civil engineering graduates compared to the other fields of engineering. But if we have to think of civil engineering in a deeper level, it is most encompassing field of engineering. It can go through with plumbing, geodetic, designing, and many more, which makes it ahead over the others. Besides, civil engineering will forever be relevant in our society because as we continuously advance our society, rather, it will come along with the development of multiple infrastructures on which civil engineering will be needed, and practically speaking, it will always create job opportunities for all the civil engineering graduates. In addition, among all the offices and departments that we have in the country, they are all employing civil engineers. To simply put, civil engineering always comes into relevance not just within our economy and generally within our society, but also within ourselves. And this is one of the main reasons why they should pursue civil engineering. Honestly speaking, all throughout my study, especially during my high school years, I was not aware of PSE. I haven't heard it ever since until I stepped up in college. It was introduced to me by my high school classmates who is currently studying in there as well. He had introduced me about the school, which had induced me to do research about it. Apparently, I was convinced and eventually decided to enroll. Actually, it was very challenging for me to pursue my study here because growing up into the other cultures within our community, such as Bisaya and others, my mind has been more nurtured with the standards and perspectives that we have there. And yes, it was really challenging for me to cope with the new environment here in our culture. Above all, as continually mingle with every individuals both inside and outside our cottage, I'm able to grow socially in one way or another. This is quite mesmerizing for me. Coming up with my decisions to choose PSE, I'm grateful that I'm able to realize that I made the right decision. Having observed the efforts of the institutions and faculty members to continuously provide quality education despite the odds brought by the pandemic, I'm confident to utter that I was not become stagnant in terms of learning, and even there are lapses in terms of eventually they will be filled in by the constant drive of the institution and the faculty members to uplift and cope effectively with our new learning system.